In the opening laps, Butchazar is out in front with a strong lead, followed closely by Twitch 5 and Jonas within T4, battling it out for second place. LPIOSD and Moki are not far behind, working hard to catch up and gain some ground on the leaders. Twitch 5 and Jonas VB24 have surged to pole, surpassing Butchazoro. Elvoneni and Fatanello Carlson Racer have advanced to P3, passing LPIOSD and Moki. Greninjeb and Okayoki 3 have ascended to P8, overtaking Neotexum and Chieftainax. Alpisod and Moki are fiercely contesting the second position, with Butchazero close behind in their Toyota Celica. Meanwhile, Famaka and Sebani27 have made a strong move up to fourth place, leaving Alvanini and Fatanello Carlson Racer trailing behind. The battle for fourth intensifies as Famaka and Sebani27 in the Ferrari 250 GTO Challenge, Alvanini and Fatanello Carlson Racer in the Alpine 1800. Hugget 3 and Flammame have made a strong move, climbing to 11th place and passing Rizaldi Adha and Amy in their Ford Mustang DT. There's a fierce battle for the 11th spot between these drivers, with Rizaldi Adha and Amy in a Ferrari 250 GTO. On another note, Decada Snake has advanced to 14th place after overtaking Wazirius Guy. LPIOSD and Moki are duking it out with Butchazero for second place in this race. The trio is really giving it their all. Meanwhile, Cedric and SD4 and BAJ have made a strong move up to 9th place, passing Greenidgip and Okayoki 3 Toy. Currently, Cedric, SD4 and BAJ, Greenidgip and Okayoki 3 are fiercely competing for that 9th place position. Butchadero has surged to take the lead, surpassing both Twitch 5 and Jonas Vega94. Amazon and Nukembokem in the Teve Griffith 200 are fiercely contesting P18 against La Croissant 1980 and Waxy B in the Ferrari 250 GTO. The battle for the position is heating up as these drivers navigate through the track. Gary Z and Yujon 7 have made a strong move to secure the 6th position, surpassing Elvaneni and Batonilo Carlson Racer. Greninjeb, Okayoki 3, Rizaldi Ada, and Amy are currently locked in a heated battle for the 10th spot. Meanwhile, Wunziria's guy has climbed up to 14th place, after overtaking Bobardo and Just Jazz It. Greninjeb and Okayoki 3 advanced to 10th place, passing Rizaldi Adha and Amy. Decadesnate climbs to 13th place, overtaking Wazirius Guy de Doinadaas. Decadesnate and Wazirius Guy are locked in a fierce battle for 13th position. Hugget 3 and Flammerme have made a strong move to the 11th position, passing Rizaldi Adha and Amy in their Ford Mustang GT Twingan. There's a tight battle for that spot between them and Rizaldi Adha and Amy in their Ferrari 250 GTOO. Additionally, Amin-san and Nukembokum have climbed to the 17th position after overtaking Lakwa 1 1980 and Walksi B Dicey. Greninjeb and Okayoki 3 are fiercely contesting 10 against Rizaldi Adha and Amy. The Shelby GT AVT 350 duo is up against the Ferrari 250 GTO pair in a heated battle. Meanwhile, Deku Snake of Team Racing Potatoes is vying for 13 with Bobado and Dusjazik in their Lancia Stratos HFF. Katsushok and Team Arianu are narrowing the gap to Dakota Snake by 5:30 seconds. Neotexum and Chieftain X have advanced to Perseven, overtaking Elwaneni and Fatonelo Cosm Racer. Neotexum and Chieftain X in a Ferrari 275 DTBC are battling Elwaneni and Fatonelo Cosm Racer in an Alpine A110 1800s for 7. Neotexum in the Ferrari 275 GTBC is fighting it out with Chieftain X for 7th place. Meanwhile, Elvaneni and Fatanilo Carlson Racer in the Alpine A110 1800s are right there in the mix as well. Tight competition in the midfield. Kazushuk and Di Marino are chasing down Bobardo and Just Jazik, narrowing the gap by 6:30 seconds. Hugot 3 and Flammama are closely catching up to Kamikaze 38 and Quack Daddy 2, reducing the distance by 10.6 seconds. Summer Sarara and Sir Ironbot are rapidly closing in on Suzanne Greenberg and Andrevig, shortening the gap by 14.5 seconds. Neo-Texan and Chieftain X have advanced to 7th place, surpassing Elvoneni and Thatanelo Cosumreza. The two pairs are currently locked in a tight battle for the 7th spot. Driving a Ferrari 275 GTBC, Neo-Texan and Chieftain X are up against Elvoneni and Thatanelo Cosumreza in an Alpine A110 1800s. Hugot 3 and Flammama have also climbed to 17th place after overtaking Kamikaze 38 and Quack Daddy 2. Aminsan and Nukembukem are neck and neck with Hugot 3 and Flammama, all fighting for 16th place. They're piloting a Tawa Griffith 200 and Ford Mustang GT respectively. Meanwhile, Samusarara Siranbolt, Koki Beninati and Jasak 72 are fiercely contesting for the 21st position. Hugot 3 and Flammama have advanced to 16th place, passing Amundsen and Nukembukem. Koki Beninati, Jasak 72, Sami Zarer, and Sarayanbot are currently locked in a tight battle for the 21st position. Susanne Greenberg, Andre Voigt, Koki Beninati, and Jasak 72 are currently locked in a tight battle for the 20th position. Kamikaze 38 and Quack Daddy 2 in the Ford Mustang Boss 429 are fiercely contesting position 18 against Duvda in the Ferrari 250 GTO. The battle for P18 is heating up as these drivers showcase their skills on the track. Kazushuk and Di Marino are making a strong move, closing in on Bobardo and Just Jazik by 7.4 seconds. In a swift maneuver, Dufdad and Super Lacroix have advanced to P18, surpassing Kamikaze 38 and Quack Daddy 2. LPOSD and Moki have swiftly climbed to second place, taking over Twitch 5 and Jonas Leva 94. A fierce battle is intensifying between the two pairs for the second position. In another close tussle, Bilbao and Just Jazik are fighting it out with Le Croix 1, 1980, and Walk CB for the 13th spot. Grenier, Okayoki Frey, Rizaldi Adha, and Amy are currently in a fierce battle for the 9th position. Greninjev and Okayoki 3 are piloting a Shelby GT3 350, while Rizaldi Adha and Amy are behind the wheels of a Ferrari 250 GTO. Duff Dad and Super Lacroix solidly secures 18th place by overtaking Kamikaze 38 and Quack Doty 2. The Ferrari 250 GTO is proving its worth in this race against the Ford Mustang Boss 429. Keep an eye on this back and forth battle for the mid-pack positions. Bobardo and Just Jazik are closing in on Dakota Snake, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Rizaldi Adha Amy and Waziri Sky are closely fighting for the 10th position. Rafael and Electric Murray are making moves, climbing up to 4th place by overtaking Famaka and Sabini 27. Unzirius Guy has smoothly advanced to 10th place, successfully passing both Rizaldi Ada and Amy in the process. Currently, Unzirius Guy, Rizaldi Ada, and Amy are entangled in a heated battle for the 10th position. Neotexum and Chieftainax have advanced to 6th place, overtaking Elwaneni and Tatanilo Colsum Racer. Elwaneni and Tatanilo Colsum Racer have now secured the 7th spot by passing AA Rafael and Electric Murray. Rizaldi Ada and Amy have climbed to 9th position, surpassing Wazirius Guy. Famaka and Sabina 27 have made a strong move, climbing to third place by overtaking Twitch 5 and Jonas EV94. The battle for third position is heating up between them in their respective Ferrari 250 GTO and Alpine A110 1800s cars. Also, in another development, La Croissant 1980 and Walk CB have advanced to 12th place, passing A. Raphael and Electric Murray. La Croissant 1980 and Walk CB in the Ferrari 250 GTO are neck and neck with A. Raphael and Electric Murray in the Shell BG 350 for 12th place. Meanwhile, Samusarari and Sirarambot have made significant progress, now sitting in 20th position after overtaking Kazashuk and Di Mari Nudutuox. Snake is making a strong move, catching up to Barbato and Jazik by reducing the gap by 12 seconds. Rizaldi Adha and Amy are now in 7th place after overtaking Wazirius Guy. Wazirius Guy has moved up to 8th place by passing Bobardo and Jazik. Aminsan and Nukembokem now in 14th place, surpassing Duff Dad and Super Lacroix. Duff Dad and Super Lacroix have advanced to 15th, overtaking Graninjeb and Okayoki 3.e. Graninjeb and Okayoki 3 are now in 16th place, passing El Pio SD and Moki. Samusarari and Sirarambot are now in 20th place after passing Kamikaze 38 and Quack Dali 2. The latter pair has advanced to 21st place by overtaking LSD and Moki. El POSD and Moki has surged into the lead, surpassing Butchazero. Meanwhile, Kanishuk and Di Marianu have made impressive strides to reach 19th place, overtaking Suzanne Greenberg and Andrei Guy. A tight race is unfolding between Kazashuk and Di Marianu in a Ford Mustang Boss 429 and Suzanne Greenberg and Andre Weig in a Toyota 2000 GT for that 19th position. Famaka and Saban 827 are making a strong move on Butchazero, cutting the gap by 584.3 seconds. They are closing in fast. Meanwhile, Raphael and Electric Murray have jumped up to 11th place, surpassing La Croissant 1980 and Walk CB, Walk CB da Walk CB. Snake is making a significant move, catching up to Bobardo and Just Jazik, with a 595.2 second reduction in the gap. Aminsan and Nukambokam have advanced to P13, surpassing Duffdad and Super Lacroix. Viewers Free and Flamram are closing in on Green Injib, and Okayoki 3 by 583.5 seconds. Kobe Binganti and Jasek 72 are also making a move, reducing the distance to Hugri 3 and Flamram by 7.2 seconds. It's a fierce battle for position as the race unfolds. Kamikaze 38 and Quack Today 2 are making a strong move, closing in on Samasara and Sirairanbot by significant 591.9 seconds. Hubbard 3 and Flamame have made a solid advancement to 16, overtaking Koki Binanity and Jasak 72. The chase is on as Kamikaze 38 and Quack Today 2 continue to narrow the gap on Samasara and Sirairanbot. Kamikaze 38 and Quack Today 2 are making a move, gaining on Samizura and Sir Ironbot, with a 2-second reduction in the gap. Twitch 5 and Jonas the Guy 94 have made a bold move, advancing to P2 by overtaking Famaka and Sabina 27. Neo-Texan and Chieftain X now hold 4th place after passing Elvanini and Thatanilo Carlson Racer. The latter pair has advanced to 5th place after overtaking Famaka and Sabina 27. Aminsan and Nukembalkam are making significant progress, narrowing the distance to Decade Snake by 7.4 seconds. Famaka and Sabina 27 have advanced to 5, surpassing Bobardo and Just Jazik. Bobardo and Just Jazik have now climbed to 6, overtaking Neo-Texan and Chieftain Axe. Wazirius Guy is on a mission, getting closer to Aminsan and Nukambokim, reducing the gap by 21.5 seconds. Hugo 3 and Flam Romer are gaining on Duffdad and Super Lacroix, closing in by 8.1 seconds. Gary Zed and Yushichan 7 have made a move to 2nd place, passing Twitch 5. And Jonas Fitila 94. Koki Bininity and Jasak 72 are making a strong push towards Decoder Snake, narrowing the gap by 7.9 seconds. Rafael and Electric Murray have made a move to secure Seven, passing Neo Texan and Chieftain X. Hugger 3 and Flammermar closing in on Lockwell 1000, 1980, and Wauk CB, shortening the gap by 3.2 seconds. LPIOSD and Moki are swiftly catching up to Samuzerair and Siriranbot, reducing the gap by 237.2 seconds. Twitch 5 and Jonas Thief 94 have made a strong move to claim the second position, successfully overtaking Gary Zide and Eugen 7 in the process. Gary Zed and Eugen 7 are making a strong move, catching up to Twitch 5 and Jonas Thief 94 by reducing the gap by 7 seconds. Elvaneni and Phaeton Nilo Carlson Racer have now claimed the second position after overtaking Twitch 5 and Jonas Thief 94. The battle for positions is heating up as Gary Zed and Eugen 7 continue to close in on their competitors. One serious guy is on the move, closing in on Amundsen and Nukembuken with a 5.9 second gain. IFAL and Electric Murray advanced to far, overtaking Twitch 5 and Jonas the 94. Neotaxum and Chieftain Axe climbed to 6, passing Elvoneni and Thataneo Carlson Racer. Gary, Zed, Eugen 7, and Famaka are fiercely competing for the second position in this race. Decoder Snake from Team Racing Potatoes has advanced to 14th place, successfully overtaking Amundsen and Nukembuken. Kokibininity and Jasak 72 are rapidly closing in on Amundsen and Nukembuken, reducing the gap by 4.2 seconds. Serious Guy Greninjeb and Okayoki 3 are closely contesting the 10th position. Serious Guy is in a Ferrari 250 GTO, while Greninjeb and Okayoki 3 are behind the wheel of a Shelby GT 350. The battle for the top spots continues to heat up. Serious Guy, Greninjeb, and Okayoki 3 are currently ducking it out for the 10th position. Serious Guy in the Ferrari 250 GTO is closely pursued by Greninjeb and Okayoki 3 in their Shelby GT 350s. It's a tight race among these three drivers as they navigate the track. Gary Z and Yuzhajun 7 have surged to first place, surpassing Butchie Zero from Team Quark Express. Gary, Zed and Yuzhajun 7 are making a move on Butcher Zero, getting closer by 3 seconds. Over in 15, Koki Beninity, Jasak 72, Amundsen, and Nukem Bokum are in a fierce competition. Koki Beninity and Jasak 72, in a Toyota 2000 GT, are head-to-head with Amundsen and Nukem Bokum, driving a Toyota Griffith 200. Elevoneni and Thatanilla Carlson Racer, now in 6, passing Rizaldi Ada and Amy. Rizaldi Ada and Amy now in 7, overtaking Ira Fael and Electric Mary. Gobardo, Justjazik and Serious Guy battling for P9. Gobardo and Justjazik in a Lancia Stratos HF, Serious Guy in a Ferrari 250 GTO. Amundsen and Nukem Bokum making moves to 15, passing Koki Beninity and Jasak 72. Kamikaze 38 and Quacktoday 2, advancing to Pina 19, overtaking Susan Greenberg and Andre Veas. Duff Dad and Super Lacroix are making gains on Greninja and Okayoki 3, lessening the difference by 3.7 seconds. Suzanne Greenberg and Andrea Weish have advanced to P19, surpassing Kamikaze 38 and Quack Daddy 2. Suzanne Greenberg and Andrew Wake are making a strong push, closing in on Kamikaze 38 and Quack Daddy 2 by 5.3 seconds. However, Kamikaze 38 and Quack Daddy 2 have surged ahead to P19, overtaking Suzanne Greenberg and Andrew Wake. The gap is closing once again, as Suzanne Greenberg and Andrew Wake reel in Kamikaze 38 and Quack Daddy 2 by 5.3 seconds. Amin Sun and Nukembokem are vigorously contesting 14, both driving the Tevi Griffith 200. Meanwhile, Greninja and Okayoki 3 are in a tight battle with them, steering the Shelby GT 350. The competition for this position is heating up. Aida Fail and Electricry are making significant progress, catching up to Bobado and Just Jazate by reducing the gap by 2.3 seconds. The competition is intensifying as the race unfolds. Duff Dad and Super Lacroix are gaining on Aminsan and Nukembokem, reducing the distance between them by 2 seconds. Bobado in the Lancia Stratos, HF is currently locked in a fierce battle with Just Jazik for the 9th position, while OFIFO and Electromary are also in the mix, driving a Shelby G350. The competition for that spot is heating up. Aerofy and Electrimary have impressively surged up to 9th place, overtaking Bobardo and Jusjasi. The two pairs are now fiercely contesting for the 9th spot, with Aerofio and Electrimary in a Shelby G350, and Bobardo and Jusjasic in a Lancia Stratus HFF. Famaka and Sabine 27 are fiercely battling Twitch 5 and Jonas Vivu 94 for the 3rd position. The Ferrari 250 GTO is up against the Alpine A110 1800s in a heated duel. Duffdat and Superlacroix are making a move, catching up to Amundsen and Nukambokum, with a 2-second reduction in the gap. Elvoneni and Tatonilo Kazum Racer are now in 5th place after successfully passing Neo Texan and Chieftain-Axe. Dakota Snake has advanced to 12th place, successfully passing Hugrid 3 and Flammerman in the process. Renib and Okayoki 3 make a bold move, advancing to 13th place, overtaking Hugger 3 and Flammermay in the process. Amundsen and Nukambokum are making a strong move on Hugger 3 and Flammermay, reducing the gap by 28.8 seconds. Meanwhile, Famaka, Sabine 27, Twitch 5 and Jonas Vigo 94 are fiercely battling it out for the 3rd position, with a mix of Ferrari 250 GTOs and Alpine A100 and 1800s. Koki Benenity and Jasak 72 are rapidly catching up to Hugger 3 and Flammermer, reducing the gap by 38.5 seconds. The chase is on as they close in on their rivals. Amundsen, Newcombotham, Hugard 3, and Flammermuir are fiercely contesting the 15th spot. Amundsen and Newcombotham are behind the wheel of a Tova Griffith 200, while Hugard 3 and Flammermuir are piloting a Ford Mustang GT. Amundsen and Newcombotham in a Tova Griffith 200 are fiercely contesting 15 with Hugard 3 and Flammermuir in a Ford Mustang DT. Hugard 3 and Flammermuir show some impressive maneuvering, climbing to 15th place by overtaking Amundsen and Newcombotham. The battle remains intense as they strive to maintain their position in the race. Famaka and Sabine 27 have successfully advanced to third place, surpassing Twitch 5 and Jonas Vive 94 in the thrilling battle. The Ferrari 250 GTO and Alpine A110 1800s are neck and neck, showcasing some impressive driving skills. Elvoneni, Tatonello Calsamresa, Rizaldi Adha, and I are in an exciting battle for the 6th position. Elvoneni and Tatonello Calsamresa are handling the Alpine A110 1800s, while Rizaldi Adha and I are navigating the Ferrari 250 GTO. It's a tight competition as we jostle for the top positions in this race. Koki Beninati and Jesak 72 in their Toyota 2000 GT are closely dueling with Kazishuk and Di Marinu in the Ford Mustang Boss 429 for the 17th position. It's a tight battle back there. Koki Beninati and Jasak 72 in the Toyota 2000 GT are fighting hard against Kazishuk and Di Marinu in the Ford Mustang Boss 429 for the 17th position. Koki Beninati and Jasak 72 in the Toyota 2000 GT are neck and neck with Kazishuk and Di Marinu in the Ford Mustang Boss 429 in a fierce battle for the 17th position. These four drivers are really pushing their cars to the limit in this exciting competition. Kausishok and Di Marianu have advanced to 17th place, overtaking Koki Beninati and Jasak 72 in the process. Alvoneni and Tatonelo Zimreza have made a significant move, now occupying the 5th position after overtaking Neotexum and Chieftain X. Hey, welcome back Smurf20. Glad to have you back in the fast lane with us. Checkered flag automobile, #vroom vroom. Serious guy from No Name Racing is on the move, quickly catching up to ERFA on Electric Murray, reducing the gap by 18.1 seconds. ERFA and Electric Murray have made a strong move, now sitting in 7th place after overtaking Waziri Sky. The battle between the three drivers continues to intensify. Bobado and Jazek are making their move, advancing to 6th place by overtaking Rizaldi Ada and Amy. Meanwhile, one serious guy is climbing up the ranks, now sitting in 9th place after passing Airfel and Electric Murray. Reninyip and Okayoki 3 have advanced to 12th place, passing Decadur Snake in the process. Hugged 3 and Flamam are now in 14th after passing Amansan and Nukimbokum, who are now in 15th after overtaking Duff Dead and Super Lacroix. Period 3 and Flammerman have advanced to 12th place, surpassing Decadur Snake. A tight contest unfolds between Hugger 3 and Flammerman against Decadur Snake from Team Racing Potatoes for the 12th position. The Ford Mustang GT faces off against the Ferrari 250 GTO, showcasing an interesting duel on the track. Koki Beninati and Jasak 72 are rapidly catching up to Duff Dad and Super Lacroix, reducing the distance between them by 7.8 seconds. The pressure is on as the gap continues to shrink. Suzanne Greenberg and Andre Weish are gaining on Kamikaze 38 and Quack Duddy 2, reducing the difference by 3.3 seconds. Samusarara and Sir Ironbot are putting on an impressive show, catching up to Kamika 38 and Quack 32 by reducing the gap by 28.8 seconds. Amisan and Nukembukem have climbed to 13th place after passing Decade Snake. The duo of Samusarara and Sir Ironbot continues to close in on Kamikaze 38 and Quack 32, maintaining the momentum with a significant reduction in the gap. Dot to what touched in the gap. That. Rininjeb and Okayoki 3 are making a move on Decoder Snake, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Bobardo, Justjazik, Rizaldi Edha, and Amy are in a close battle for 6th place. Bobardo and Justjazik are behind the wheel of a Lancia Stratos HF, while Rizaldi Adha and Amy are navigating a Ferrari 250 GTO. Grenanjeb and Okayoki 3 are steadily catching up to Decoder Snake, reducing the distance by 2.1 seconds. Irafael and Electric Mary are now right on the tail of Was Serious Guy, narrowing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Twitch 5 and Jonas Live 94 successfully passed Gary's 8 and Ujon 7, securing the second position. Elvaneni and Fatanelo Carlson Racer have made a strong move, now sitting in the third position after overtaking Gary Zaid and or used John 7. Gary Z and Ejon 7 have made a significant move up to third place, surpassing Twitch 5 and Jonas David 94. Meanwhile, Famaka and Sabina 27 are making gains on Twitch 5 and Jonas David 94, reducing the distance between them by 3.1 seconds. Rizaldi Adha and Amy have made a significant gain, closing the gap by an impressive 38 seconds on Elvaneni and Fatanel Carlson Racer. Famaka and Sabina 27 are now in third place after overtaking Twitch 5 and Jonas VV 94. The duo of Rizaldi Adha and Amy continues to apply pressure on Elvaneni and Fatanel Carlson Racer, narrowing the distance between them. Laquason 1980 and Walk CB are making a strong move, catching up to Bobardo and Just Jezik, with a 29.3 second gap reduction. Laquason 1980 and while PCB are making gains on Bobardo and Just Jezik, closing in by 2.4 seconds. Dakoda Snake is also gaining on Amundsen and Nukambokum, narrowing the gap by 2.8 seconds. Duff Dad and Super Laqua advanced to 15th place, surpassing Amundsen and Nukambokum in the race. Kokibinenity and Jazak 72 are making a strong push towards Amundsen and Nukambokum, reducing the gap by 4.5 seconds. Kamikaze 38 and Quack Duddy 2 have surged to 20th place, surpassing Semu Sorar and Sir Ironbot. Kamikaze 38 and Quack Duddy 2 in a Ford Mustang Boss 429 are battling Samu Sorar and Sir Ironbot in a Toyota 2000 Shinty for the 20th position. Kamikaze 38 and Quack Duddy 2 continue to make gains on Suzanne Greenberg and Androvik, now reducing the margin by 2 seconds. The competition is heating up as they approach the next stretch of the race. Renanjib and Okayoki 3 are gaining ground on Deki the Snake, reducing the distance by 2.1 seconds. Rizaldi Adha and I are fiercely competing for the 6th position, both behind New Texum and Chieftain Axe. We're all driving classic Ferraris, with Rizaldi Adha and I in the Ferrari 250 GTO, and Neo Texum and Chieftain Axe in the Ferrari 275 GTBC. The battle for 6 is heating up. Renanjib and Okayoki 3 are steadily gaining on Decatur Snake, reducing the distance between them by 2.1 seconds. Famukka and 7A27 in the Ferrari 250 GTO are fiercely contesting P3 against Twitch 5 and Jonas Eid 194 in the Alpine A110 1800s. This battle promises some exhilarating moments on the track. Duftad and Subalakwa are making impressive gains, narrowing the distance to Huggard 3 and Flammame by 37.8 seconds. Meanwhile, Susanne Greenberg, Androvate, Kamikaze 38, and Quack Duddy 2 are fiercely fighting for the 19th position. Suzanne and Andrew are in a Toyota 2018, while Kamikaze and Quack Duddy are driving a Ford Mustang Boss 429. Famukka and 7A27 in the Ferrari 250 GO are tightly contesting P3 against Twitch 5 and Jonas Eid 94 in the Alpine A110 1800s. The battle for the 3rd position is heating up as they navigate the track. Twitch 5 and Jonas Thievding 94 have climbed to 3rd place, passing Famukka and Sabine 27. It's a tight battle for the podium between Twitch 5 and Jonas Thievy 94 in an Alpine A110 1800s, and Famukka and Sabine 27 in a Ferrari 250 GTO. Gary Z and Duzhong 7 are aggressively closing in on Buchazero from Team Quark Express, reducing the gap by a significant 9.1 seconds. Bobado and Dusjazic are making a strong move, closing the gap on Arafale and Electric Murray by 5.8 seconds. Dakota Snake in the Ferrari 250 GTO. Renin Jip and Okayoki 3 in the Shelby GT350 are locked in a tight battle for the 12th position. Black was on 1980, and while KCB are swiftly catching up to Arafale and Electric Murray, decreasing the distance between them by 2.4 seconds. Hugger 3 and Flammer Man are making significant progress, reducing the distance to Green Jeb and Okayoki 3 by 2.7 seconds. Aminsan and Nukambokim are making significant progress, reducing the distance to Grenijeb and Okayoki 3 by 4.7 seconds. The competition is heating up as they strive to move up in the race standings. Famaka and Sebene 27 are fiercely contesting P3, both in a Ferrari 250 GTO, while Twitch 5 and Jonas Vivo 94 are hot on their tails in an Alpine 1818 Zeiss. Susanne Greenberg and Andre Veye have advanced to 19th place, overtaking Kamikaze 38 and Quack 32 in the process. Kamikaze 38 and Quack 32 have advanced to 19th place, surpassing Semi Sarar and Sararimbot in the rankings. Twitch 5 and Jonas EV94 have made a strong move, climbing up to the 3rd position by overtaking Famaka and Sabinet 27 in a swift maneuver. Elvaneni and Fatanelo Carson Racer are catching up to Twitch 5 and Jonas Vive 94, reducing the gap by 2.3 seconds. AFAL and Electric Murray are swiftly catching up to Barbado and Dusjazic, reducing the difference by 2.1 seconds. The competition is heating up. Pugger 3 and Flammama are rapidly closing in on Dakota Snake, reducing the gap by 18.5 seconds. Greninja and Okayoki 3 are making moves, advancing to the 15th position by overtaking Amundsen and Nukem Bokum. Amundsen and Nukem Bokum making moves up to 15th place, leaving Greninja and Okayoki 3 behind. It's a tight battle for that spot between these pairs of drivers. Amundsen and Nukem Bokum, in the Felgriffith 200 are neck and neck with Greninja and Okayoki 3, in the Shelby GT 350, all fighting fiercely for the 15th position. The competition is fierce as they navigate the track. Twitch 5 and Jonas Thief 94 have surged to 3rd place, passing Famaka and Sabini 27. It's a tight tussle for that spot between Twitch 5 and Jonas Thief 94, in the Alpine A110 1800s, and Falmacan 187, in the Ferrari 250 GTOL. Neotexum and Chieftain X are closing in on Famaka and Sabini 27, reducing the gap by 14.2 seconds. It's getting tense out there. Wound Serious Guy is gaining on Neotexum and Chieftain X, reducing the gap by 13.6 seconds. Meanwhile, Bobardo and Just Jazik are swiftly closing in on Rosaldi Adha and Amy, shortening the distance by 13 seconds. Exciting developments in the race as positions continue to shift rapidly. Raphael and Electric Marie are aggressively closing in on Serious Guy, reducing the gap by 35.7 seconds. Bobardo and Dusjazik have made a move to claim the 8th position, surpassing Serious Guy. The pressure is on for Serious Guy as Raphael and Electric Marie continued to make significant gains. Hugger 3 and Flammamere have advanced to 13th place, surpassing Duff Dad and Super Lacroix in the process. Hugger 3 and Flammamere making impressive gains on La Croissant 1980 and Walk CB, cutting the distance by 33.4 seconds. Meanwhile, Duff Dad and Super Lacroix have advanced to P13, surpassing Dakota Snake in the process. Colby Benenity and Jassac 72 are making a move, catching up to Duff Dad and Super Lacroix, reducing the gap by 3.9 seconds. Koki Benenity and Jassac 72 are making significant gains on Duff Dad and Super Lacroix, reducing the distance by 5.9 seconds. The pressure is on as the race intensifies. Neo-Texum and Chieftain-Axe are making gains on Famaka and Sabina 27, reducing the distance by 2.4 seconds. Dean Marianu said, "Hey Amy, how's the average lap time?" The average lap time so far at Black Cat County Long Track is around 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Those AIs are zooming around the circuit. Hugot Free and Flamamo making gains, bridging the distance to La Croissant 1980, and Walk CB by 2.1 seconds. ARFA and Electromary are on the move, catching up to Bobado and Dusjazic, reducing the gap by 2 seconds. ARFA and Electromary are making the move, catching up to Bobado and Dusjazic with a 2.1 second gap reduction. Keep an eye on this exciting development. Winzerius Guy advanced to 9th place, surpassing ARFA and Electromary in the process. La Croissant 1980 and WOW CB are steadily catching up to ARFA and Electromary, reducing the gap by a substantial 6 seconds. The chase is on. New Texum and Chieftain X are rapidly catching up to Famaka and Sabina 27. reducing the gap by 11.9 seconds. Green Yip and Okayoki 3 have surged ahead to 12th place, successfully passing Hirg 3 and Flammermate in this exciting race. Amundsen and Nukembakum have advanced to 12th place, surpassing Dekadersnake. In response, Dekadersnake has also made progress, moving up to 13th place, overtaking Huggard 3 and Flammermate in the process. Green Injeb and Okayoki 3 are making impressive strides, closing in on Duff Dad and Suberlacroix by 12.7 seconds. Meanwhile, Duff Dad and Suberlacroix are narrowing the distance to Huggard 3 and Flammermate by 3.7 seconds. The battle for positions is heating up on the track. Koki Banati and Jasek 72 are making impressive gains on Greenajib and Okayoki 3, reducing the distance by a staggering 35.2 seconds. The chase is on! Welcome back, Vexero Zeroy. Glad to have you back in the race car spectating crew. Racing car party, Popper. Elvaneni and Vatanelo Calsamracer are making significant gains, closing the gap by 8.7 seconds on Twitch 5 and Jonas Thievid 94. Gary Z and Use John 7 have surged to P2 after overtaking Twitch 5 and Jonas Thievid 94. The chase intensifies as Elvaneni and Vatanelo Calsamracer continue to close in, reducing the gap by 8.7 seconds. Famaka and 727 have successfully overtaken Elvaneni and Vatanelo Calsamracer, securing the 4th spot. Meanwhile, Neotexum and Chieftainax are gaining on Elvaneni and Vatanelo Calsamracer, closing in by 5 seconds. Additionally, Wiziri Sky is making progress, decreasing the gap to Babado and Jasjazik by 2.6 seconds. The gap between Ayarafael, Electric Mary Babardo and Jasjazik is now down by 32.5 seconds. The pressure is on, as Ayarafael and Electric Mary make their move towards the front. Bakwason 1980 and Wow KCB are swiftly catching up to Babardo and Jasjazik, reducing the gap by 31.5 seconds. Le Corson 1980 and Wow KCB are catching up to Babardo and Jasjazik, reducing the gap by 2 seconds. Dakota Snake from Team Racing Potatoes advances to 12th place, surpassing Amundsen and Nukan Bochum. The trio is locked in an exciting tussle for the 12th position spot. Dakota Snake piloting a Ferrari 250 GTO, while Amundsen and Nukan Bochum maneuvering in a Tavur Griffith 200. Duff Dad and Super Lacroix jump to 14th, passing Greninjeb and Okayoki 3-2. Greninjeb and Okayoki 3 advance to 15th, overtaking Amundsen and Nukan Bochum. Koki Beninity and Jasak 72 are closing in on Amundsen and Nukan Bochum, reducing the gap by 4.6 seconds. Koki Beninity and Jasak 72 are making moves, narrowing the distance to Amundsen and Nukan Bochum by 3.9 seconds. Neotexum and Chieftainax are fiercely contesting the 5th spot in their Ferrari 275 GTBC, while Elvaneni and Thatanella Cossim Racer are holding their ground in their Alpine A100 1800s. The battle for 5 is heating up. Neotexum and Chieftainax are closely contesting 5 in their Ferrari 275 GTBC against Elwaneni and Thatanella Cossim Racer in the Alpine A110 1800s. The battle for the position is heating up as they navigate the track with skill and determination. Elwaneni and Thatanella Cossim Racer have skillfully climbed to 5th place, surpassing Neotexum and Chieftainax. It's now a heated contest between Elvaneni and Thatanella Cossim Racer in the Alpine A1 and 18A Texum, and Chieftainax in the Ferrari 275 GTBC, for that coveted 5th position. Dakota Snake, Hugert 3, and Flammermer are fiercely contesting the 12th spot. Dakota Snake maneuvers a Ferrari 250 GTO, while Hugert 3 and Flammermer go head-to-head in Ford Mustang GS